I was racing mountain bikes at the time, started taking the product. In fact, when I saw the bottle of Extreme Endurance, it said, reduce lactic acid, raise your aerobic threshold by double digits. And I'm like, this guy's selling snake oil. Fam, good afternoon. Out on my 4-mile interval today. I was going too fast to talk, but I'm on a little cool down now, so I thought I'd answer the question I came out to answer. You know, often I get asked, when did I found Xendurance? So to start, I'm not the founder of Xendurance. I got involved in around 2012, late 2011. Actually, the company was founded in 1998 and it started in Europe. Our founding family is the Kellens. Sandy is the one I want to highlight, but the wife Robin, their son Thor, and then their daughter Kirsta. But Sandy, just like all of us owners, are former competitive athletes. He was a football player in college in Washington, and then he went and did competitive bobsledding for Team USA, which is pretty rad. He obviously found a niche for several reasons. I think one, being an athlete, and I'm speaking for him here. He was also, wanting to solve some problems for himself, where he had joint issues, bad knees, probably from football. He also traveled a lot. So, the birth of our multivitamin came from that as well. Anyhow, if you know anything about European foods and supplementation, it's much more quality than we have here. But Sandy, as I said, had bad joints and traveled a lot, so didn't get sick. Founded Xendurance on our Joint 4 product and our Immune Boost, which they were built for the medical community over there in Europe. And in fact, they worked so well, a doctor asked to write on them. So she wrote a book in several different languages. From there, Sandy wanted to further help the body maximize or reach the max potential of an athlete's body. And as you know, just like running, right? I'm creating lactic acids, harder to breathe, the muscles tighten up. So he created Extreme Endurance. So from there, he brought it to the US. My father was in the manufacturing of supplements, and Sandy had asked him to make our Extreme Endurance. And so my dad introduced it to me. I was racing mountain bikes at the time, started taking the product. In fact, when I saw the bottle of Extreme Endurance, it said, reduce lactic acid, raise your aerobic threshold. And I'm like, this guy's selling snake oil. And in fact, I didn't tell anyone I was on this product because I really want to see if I had an advantage. I tested it 3 different times, racing mountain bikes, CrossFit, and running. I finally picked up the phone, called Sandy, and was like, what is in your product? I cannot believe the results that I have. I'm less sore, I'm recovering faster, I'm breathing easier. And he laughed and he said, have you told anyone you're on it? And I said, no, I haven't. And he laughed because we are getting in the hands of competitive athletes that don't want to tell anyone else because they have an advantage. But in fact, we needed to get this to everybody, because everyone like you wants to get a better result, faster result, recover faster, be less sore, be more competitive. Anyhow, so that's really the founding story. We should highlight Sandy more. That's incorporated in my story and how I got involved too. But over the years, you guys, we have created a full line of products to fill the gaps that we feel is based on nutrition and our performance. We know that food comes first, whole food eating, but because the way we mass produce foods, we're not getting it from the ground, we're not getting it from the animals. And so that's why we just need it for our everyday health. So we've created products that will fill the gaps of all nutrition, but also we have performance products. And in fact, if you haven't been on them, if you are on them, you will see the benefits from them right away. And then to go back on Extreme Endurance, this is a whole nother segment that I can do, but why we're different from any other company, it's pretty simple. We've had over a dozen clinicals on that product. 2 have been published as a white paper, so you don't have to believe me. The data's there. Everyone out there taking baking soda, beta alanine, that's old technology. You need to be on Extreme Endurance. Because if you're not, again, like I said, you're at a disadvantage. You're behind the 8 ball.